And we are on the motherfucking air, buddy. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Murph the Kenzo. Murph the Kenzo is the home of critical thinking and common fucking sense. As rare as that shit is anymore. Join them day ones, family or earth thing. Loyalty is royalty. Let's drop that theme song. We usually go with trials and tribulations. Today we going with the new John, the 80s. You can find the 80s on my page, Murph the Kenzo on YouTube. Lives of dumbass Murph trying to keep y'all entertained with a little bit of music every now and again. Once again, the song is called The 80s. We'll be right back after the song. Let's go. You're here. Say hello. Let's go. And we are in here. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 12 of Murph at 420, our premiere show here on Murph the Kenzo. I go by Murph. Today we're going to have a conversation around the events that transpired yesterday in Washington, D.C. Chaos at the Capitol. Let me say what's up to my people in the chat real quick. Bear with me if you're here. And, of course, the chats would leave. Good work, piece of shit. Jesus, people, Jesus. You don't even believe in Jesus. I got Jesus, please. Just trying to say hello to people, YouTube. You want to keep up, buddy? You're embarrassing me. I'm going to fuck you up, YouTube. I'd like to give a warm Kenzo welcome to Tommy D, Vic 3, Vic LFN, my brother, Rain, Sister Mandy, Tracy, Vic 3 again, Mandy, Honda Mommy, Pamela, my sis, Honda, my sis, of course. Official, salute, appreciate you stopping in today. Tracy, I think I said, if not, welcome. I think that's everybody here right now. Once again, please make sure you guys hit that like button. We have 10 watching and only 4 likes. Liking is sharing and caring. Likes go a far way. You don't even have to hit like. You want to hit fucking dislike and be a motherfucking cocksucker over there, you do that too, okay? Post your fucking head open like a pineapple. Vanessa, thank you for coming in. What's going on? Jay Hercules, salute, bro. Bear with me. I'm just trying to share this on Facebook. See if we get a couple people over here. Let everybody say hello to each other once again. Murph the Kenzo is the home of critical thinking and common fucking sense. As rare as that is anymore, join them day ones. And a viewer discretion is advised for the youth and those who are still asleep, because we speak woke shit around here, and I don't want to be the one to ruin someone's life. With that being said, I salute all the day ones up in here showing that loyalty. It's fucking amazing. I really love this group of people. And also, let me start by saying, Dorota, get well soon. You're in our thoughts, sis. You already know. Great person, and only want to see great happen to you. Get well soon. Anybody wants to join the panel, join the debate for or against, the link is in the description. I will be dropping the link in a few minutes, of course. I like to do my little monologue first. But once again, the link is also in the description. I implore anyone to come up for or against. Scott Silver, thanks for coming in, brother. Good to see you. Looks like we got a nice little crowd. Make sure everybody smashes that like or dislike. We are 11 watching, 8 reactions. If you're on your phone, in the right-hand corner, there's an X. Click that X, click your reaction, then click the live chat button to come right back in. Official, we've been dealing with a lot of that. Shout out my brother 183rd. He's almost always in here, and I can't tell until he's up on a panel. It's really crazy how the YouTube just doesn't show us. Sometimes you may have to click. You'll see it says top chat with an arrow. If you click that, there's a live chat option, and that'll bring up every message. Even still, sometimes you won't see it. But once again, I appreciate everybody tuning in. This is episode 12, Chaos in the Capitol. So I guess I'll get my feelings on it, how I feel about it, and then I'll drop the link, see how you guys are feeling. I guess firstly, I'll say it bothers me a bit, the hypocrisy. Some of these same people were calling the Black Lives Matter movement animals and savages all summer for essentially rioting. At the time, I said I was totally for protest in every form, but I'm not a big fan of rioting in any way. Riot because I don't believe you should be inconveniencing people's lives who have nothing to do with it. So whether that was in the summer and someone's lighting a store on fire that someone might live above, or even yesterday, people that were in the mall and all this happened. But that's just kind of how I feel about it. I understand that feelings are a little over, but I also feel like a lot of people have been misinformed for a long time, and they're only running with things now because of certain somebody bringing things up. So I haven't yet, Honda. I'll probably check that out later. Adam Calhoun's always he's a hard one to gauge sometimes. Official, thank you for sharing the video. Che says it's only politics. Any disagreement within the idea should always just be verbal, never turn physical. Exactly. That's what I mean. I just hate the fucking hypocrisies. I think that's what bothers me the most, Che, is just the hypocrisies. As I said, you have the group of people that ostracized a whole other group all summer. Now they're doing it. It's okay. That just drives me crazy. And now that I talked, I fucking forgot what I was going to say. Real good, Murph. Real good. Yeah, official, you have to hit live chat almost immediately. But I mean, it's just, here's the other hypocrisy. I mean, we had people running up there and they're saying, you know, I'm American, this is American. But it's like, you literally stopped the democratic process. We had, you know, they were voting, they were getting the electoral votes to verify the president, and you interfered with that. They finished again hours later. But I'm not for that. I'm not for you inconveniencing regular people's lives to prove your point. I'm not a fan when people stand on the highway. I'm sorry. To me, riot is wrong. Unless you have the entire country behind you, which you don't. We're so divided. You can't, but if it was all of us against the quote them, then I'd say, hey, I understand. But I mean, you can't riot off of your what you feel. It has to be the mass consensus. I mean, but how I feel is I don't think riot is ever the best option. And if I'm to ostracize people who did things in June and July, I definitely have to ostracize the same people today. That's how I feel about it. I'm sorry if you feel differently. I do understand and want to fully recognize that in the summer, that was over people's lives, and this is over an election, which still lives as well. But I understand a few people have thrown that out. I am not supporting that. I'm not adding anything to that in either direction. I'm coming straight up. I don't think that it should happen to anybody in any situation. What happened yesterday was fucking insane. Vic, let me try to get that up. Police handled the riots in June wildly different compared to yesterday when people actually stormed the Capitol building and they literally walked them out holding their hands. I agree, and I've said that to a few people. At the end of the day, you cannot blame certain people for feeling some type of way today. The Doc Rivers, the coach of the Sixers, he spoke out and he said he feels that if this were if this were in Trump supporters, maybe this was the opposition rather, that there might be a lot more dead bodies. And I can't say I totally disagree. In Philly, they let the poor neighborhoods burn. The neighborhoods that weren't poor, they seem to have a police response, but they let our shit burn down. Yesterday, they stood back and let people take the fucking Capitol. How's another country looking at this? What are they thinking? I don't fucking know. I've been in the middle, and I feel like I'm really still in the middle. Pamela, looting and burning are not the answer, or bum rushing the Capitol. It's not. To say you don't trust this election, storming the Capitol during a congressional session, you're stopping literal democracy. We know it's flawed. I don't need Trump to tell me that we've been giving money to countries for bullshit, and I don't need him to tell me that the shit's corrupt. We've already fucking known this shit. Most of us already do. So, but you can't blame people for fucking bar and salute. Welcome in, brother. You can't blame people for fucking feeling like, oh, okay, but if this was us, we'd be dead. I mean, it's right there. There's a clear double standard going on here. That's how I say it. It gets more obvious by the day, Che. I don't think it could really be denied almost at this point. It's getting to that point. It's a lot to deal with, man. Like, I stayed off Facebook because it can be toxic. I get on there today. I state an opinion like a fucking idiot I am. And right away, I have people coming at me with it, oh, well, one's about this and one's about that. I didn't say nothing about that. I said riot is wrong. So I don't know how you guys feel on it. I just, like I said, even riot, it is what it is. But when there's innocence in the middle or involved, I can't be cool with that, man. I can't be cool with you impacting people's lives that aren't involved. I could never be cool with that. I don't know how everybody else feels. And then my buddies, the kid I'm talking to, he says, well, you've always been a pacifist. I don't understand what that's got to do with anything. I said to him, riot is wrong. Everybody's wrong. And he says, good people on both sides. That's what Trump said. I'm like, that's what's wrong with America, bro. I say both wrong. You hear what side is it? That's what's wrong nowadays. People hear what they want. I said that. I said, you're projecting what other people have said. Oh, the same people who are, condemning riots were throwing bottles at cops when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. That wasn't me. I drove around with my family, my kids and my wife, hung with my homies. Homies stopped by the house. We sat on the block smoking and fucking jumping up and down like little kids. I didn't go to Cotman Ave and fuck with anybody. I'm not the guy who ate horse shit. Stop projecting that shit onto me. Tell me what I did. Tell me what my point is. Come to my point. Are you trying to tell me that riots isn't wrong in the situation I speak of? Then I'd like to hear your thought process behind that. That's all I feel about it. But I don't want to think certain people get a little carried away with things. That's why I told him I'm not a pacifist. When I was young, I was a puss. I was a pussy. I was afraid. but things change when you have kids. So he said he disagreed, and I said, what did he say? I don't believe you. I was like, I don't give a fuck what you believe. But that's what I'm saying. I'm talking big picture. I can't have the conversation with people when I'm talking big picture and they're still talking little picture. It's never going to work. If I'm saying, yo, both sides are wrong, we need to squash this shit, start growing together, and you go, no, they're not all wrong, only that side's wrong. You're not about shit. Here you go. You're one of these, as Che said, a follower. I try not to get into the politics, guys, because I do get passionate. Because this country is supposed to fucking mean something, man. And it does to some of us. And there's a whole other group of people that it doesn't. And that fucking hurts. That hurts. I want everyone to feel, do you know what I'm saying? I want everyone to feel like they're part of something here. Honda, yeah, that's definitely your choice for sure. Like I said, I understand the outrage, but I just think there's better ways to handle things. But we've been going for about 15 minutes here, so we're almost halfway through the show. Not quite, but I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Anybody wants to come up, hold any discussion, debate for or against. The only rules I ask is we keep it civil. I don't do name calling and I don't yell. I expect the same in return. And also, I will grant you the courtesy to let you finish your sentence. I expect the same. And also, StreamYard prohibits us from a back and forth argument because you can't hear everything. So with those things, like, once again, I definitely love to hear everybody's point of views on it. I mean, I'm not, you know me, I'm pretty much, I play devil's advocate, second best to my brother Che. Vic, I understand that, but even back in June, not everybody was peacefully protesting. Just like yesterday, not everyone stormed the Capitol. We can't lump everybody together. I mean, it's getting too out of control that we really have to like specify who did what, and accept blame. So, I mean, June, yes. In June, it was a little crazy, but there were peaceful protests, but it wasn't all peaceful. My brother Che's coming up. Everybody welcome Che. Che, welcome to the show, my brother. Murph at 420. Good to have you up here.
Thank you, man. It's my pleasure being here. Thank you for letting me up here. And first, I just want to say salute to you, salute to everybody, and peace be unto you, sir.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to have you up here. Definitely like to hear your point of view.
Well, I'm gonna make it very brief. Because I'm start working out here. Today's leg day, but I'm gonna be listening to you as I'm going through the motions here. But as you and I have discussed before, you know, in our dialogue, I was just telling you how I feel about how money should be spent. In honestly, that's how I feel all these political parties are derived from. They're just ideas on how to spend money. That's it.
I agree, bro. I mean, it's a lot of the issues, even the people who stormed yesterday, a lot of that is the triggering of hearing what some of the money was that was being aligned with COVID. You know, Trump put it out there that it was part of that bill, but it wasn't. They just put the federal spending bill alongside it. But that's my thing is to people is we do this every year. We've been funding countries for 50 years. Why is everyone mad now?
Exactly. And you're obviously aware of my so-called political view, but I can still sit and have a conversation with you or anybody, and still be able to have a friendly debate and not get irate about it. You know, I'm just looking for the better good of the little man. That's my number one goal.
Exactly. Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's just, it gets a little crazy, bro. You know, some people start letting emotions take, even today, the guy I was speaking about, it's like, we're usually on the same page. Like now I'm coming out and I'm damning everyone who's done it, and you have an issue with that. I can't respect that. You want me to blame one side, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I can't just blame one group of people. I have to
Absolutely.
blame.
You
I
know,
have to blame
like
everyone.
absolutely. You know, yesterday, for example, me and the gentleman, Mr. Pilato there, we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
into it for a second. I typically have no problem with him, and I still don't. But you're telling me when I say that one woman had lost her life in it, you're telling me
Mm-hmm.
that's wrong, this,
Four
that, and the
people.
third.
It's reported
Yeah,
now that 4 people have died.
exactly. You know, but you still could have told you still could have got your point across or your
Yep,
opinion about the media without getting irate.
yep. What would have changed? Think about it. After they breached the building, they did nothing. They took selfies. They hung around. So what would have changed from you not going in the building? You still get your point across. You still have people all over the Capitol, but you're not in the building inhibiting democracy, quote, democracy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like, you
Here,
don't have to go in.
absolutely. Here's an example. I don't like the way things are running. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of trying to have a conversation with you, I'm gonna smash up your office,
Yeah.
your place of employment. So now I'm going to jail. So
Mm-hmm.
anything I was trying to push or get heard, that's it. That's a wrap.
Yep. Yeah, because society now looks at you as a joke because you're going to jail. I mean, look at this guy who had the buffalo thing on his head. He's in memes today, and it's all fun and games, but you're going to jail, sir. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you had the Secret Service on your ass.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
yo,
joke
man.
anymore.
I seen something. The Simpsons predicted this one also.
Yeah, I have to research it more because last time they said that, the guy drew it like the day it happened, and it was like they lied about it a little. I haven't watched as
Oh, okay.
much. A pro. Something they do predict some creepy shit. Sometimes I'm like, all right, that's weird. But the last few, I think someone's just drawing them really quick. They did like a right after George Floyd died, I seen one, and I'm like, there's no way. You know,
Yeah,
it was like too on point. I'm like, all right, somebody drew that shit last night.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
I seen what you're
yeah.
speaking of.
Too much evidence kind of points to a lie.
And that's what it is, but there's so much misinformation. Trump is now blocked from Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They took response to that today. And I was arguing with people because someone says, "Oh, there goes freedom of speech. There goes America." And I said, "Listen, there's a difference. We don't have to go on social media. No, it's not
No,
part of your. You don't have to. So if you accept to go on Facebook, you accept that they are inhibiting your free speech. You don't like it, get off Facebook.
absolutely. Look,
And that's
we've made it this far without the social media hoopla. You know, you could definitely go even farther and evolve farther without it. It's not going
yeah,
to make or break us.
yep. It's connect. Somebody shared today. It said, "Remember when this?" It was talking about Facebook, and it said, "Remember when this app was about reconnecting with old classmates and having friends that you can't physically see? Like people miss that."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Well, that's so true. Like I miss when that's what Facebook was about. You're
yeah,
finding high school classmates you haven't seen in 20 years. You know what I mean? 15 years. So it's like now it's your great grandmother putting some racist ass comment on 6ABC's Facebook page. Like, what is happening? I mean, I don't have any grandmoms, so it ain't me, but you know what I mean? I see stuff and I'm
yeah.
like, oh my God, the ignorant can now speak.
Well, pardon me, sir. Not to be rude. I'm gonna go back in the typing room. But the
Yeah, man, no problem.
last thing I'm gonna say is I believe when it comes to politics, they're just ideas. Any idea, just like
Mm-hmm.
it can be broken down, you can always build upon it to make it even better. And I
I
feel
agree.
as though a peaceful a peaceful argument, a peaceful debate is always more
Mm-hmm.
progressive
For
than
sure.
physical violence. But before you
Yep.
get to physical violence, I'm not saying it's needed. Exercise all possible aspects that have it done peacefully.
Exactly. Get
But
the
yeah,
intellect together. Let's start figuring out how to move forward. Fighting knocks us backwards.
exactly. But peace and blessings to you, sir. I'm going
Thank you
back
for
in the
coming up,
typing
bro.
room.
Thank you for coming up, Jay. Appreciate you as always, sir. Tip of the
Likewise.
snapback. Tip of the
Tip of the
snapback.
fedora to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have my brother Vic 3 coming up next in a second because my phone wants to take its good time here. Hold on, Vic. I see you, bud.
You're good.
There you go. There you go. Shit wanted to take
good?
forever to let you come up. What's going on? How you feeling?
Nothing. Good. How about yourself, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just, living life, trying to get through this shit. Stressing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
no, I just came in. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, how are you? You want to respond to anything we're talking about, or?
No. I was just trying to say, like, I'm not trying to compare anybody's weather because you know what?
Mm-hmm.
At times, there's always two sides to a story. You just got to meet in the middle. That's the way things work out.
Exactly.
But what happened yesterday was vastly different than what happened in June. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. The whys are certain.
No, I was just saying because I heard you saying about the Capitol building. Yo, that was, to me, that's just wild. Like what they did, like they went further than what anyone could have ever done in June.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was just saying saying to Che, like even if they'd have stayed out of the building, their message would have been had, and no one would be dead or going to jail right now. Like even in the summer, it was like we had these amazing peaceful protests, and the news would be like 3 minutes of them and 15 minutes of the violence. And it's like, stop pushing that violence. Stop jumping right to you're not getting nothing accomplished. You're making enemies. And that's what they did. That's the similarities.
Yeah, but a lot of it was at the time, it was just outrage. Like you had people blatantly going into other people's homes and just shooting them and murdering them and nothing happening. The investigation just going like, all right, we're good with it.
No, I totally agree with that, bro. I understand that fully. And most people know, I've been rocking that shit pretty much all year. But it's just like we have to call out all the bullshit here. We can't say what happened in the summer was okay and this is wrong. Because this is very similar. The whys are very different.
Well, the only thing I say is, like, at first, it was people went out there peacefully. But you got to understand, there were people that went out their way to antagonize. And literally, there were people like peacefully protesting. People went out their way to kill them and beat them. You've seen the videos. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't with the same. That's all my thing was. It wasn't the same message. Yesterday was just like a man calling for like his ego to get bigger. He called for his troops to come through to make his ego bigger, and that's all it was.
For a person of color, I can't see how you can't understand that this was a slap in the face. Because people are right. If this was black or Black Lives Matter for that matter, because it's mixed, but the movement, Black Lives Matter, they'd have shot them people dead. Yep. And I agree with that. I do. I mean, that's what I see. I can't. History's telling me that's what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got it right. Exactly.
I'm not a fan of any, but like I said, when the protest in July happened, I wasn't a fan of the burning stores down. I mean, there's people that live above everything in this country. We're packed. So I wasn't a fan of that. And I definitely wasn't a fan of yesterday. You're storming through there with, random people have nothing to do with either side and they're inhibited by it. You know what I mean? So it
just looked outrageous when you just saw people literally getting walked down and like there's police holding their hands, like assisting them down.
Yep.
Yeah, like my thing is, what was that energy before?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that energy stays the same going forward.
Yeah, exactly. That's what someone said. Well, with everything going on, the cops are trying to be easier. And I'm like, okay, I'll take your word for that. But I need the next time to be the same thing then. If we have a black active shooter, I need that same treatment. Show me we're changing. You can't just say, oh, we're changing on one case. I can't trust it.
Yeah, because that's all it looks like. It's totally one-sided right now.
That's exactly what it looked like. I mean, I can't say, like I said, I don't know how anyone could deny it, that it didn't. The optics, the optics don't look wrong. I said that to a friend this morning. I said, look, I can't blame the black community for feeling like a slap in the face. It looked that way. Even if it's not, it looks that way.
Yeah, like it's been said so many times, like we're living in two Americas.
Yeah. Yep.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a certain tint, a little tan to you, you're in a different world right now.
And it's really a rich versus poor thing, but it's proportionately people of color are in those poor communities, so they kind of go hand in hand. But it's not just black, it's anybody. It can be Puerto Rican, it can be Asian, white, if you're in those poor communities. But it's like, predominantly that's happening to the black community. So things need to be changed. You can see it. It's there. So make the easy changes. We're going through some growing pains, but get the shit together while we can.
Yeah, we still got a lot to go. Like I said, it's like we take 2 steps forward to take 2 steps back.
Exactly. And then, I don't get too far into conspiracy shit, but I was hearing, I'm still trying to find it to back this, but they said that the airlines received a message on the 4th, I think, that there would be an attack on the 6th on the Capitol building. And then that happened. But this was from another country. This is like Iran or somebody. So I'm still trying to find it to know what I'm talking about, But I'm like, It's always the magician. Look what I'm doing here, so you don't see what I'm doing there.
Well, the crazy thing was, I don't know if you've seen it this morning, there was a tape, a recording of Rudy Giuliani trying to call Tommy Tuberville, trying to tell him he wanted everyone to hold up the what is it called? Trying to accept who the new president would be when they were trying to vote that in or whatever. They were trying to get the ballots in or whatever, the electoral vote.
Yeah.
Like, they were really trying to hold that up. Like, he was out here calling senators trying to hold that up.
That's what that was yesterday. That's exactly what it all was yesterday. ATG Barn coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday you can't
be charged with.
What up, Barn? You can't say yesterday was anything less of than him trying to stop that. He said he basically told them to storm the Capitol, and they did. And they stopped the Electoral College for the night. I mean, they started back up. But, I mean, Mike Pence is the one that's got to make the announcement. That's your vice president. You did your vice president dirty. You messed up, bro. He done fucked up.
What I found wild is like, if I'm out in public and I get up on, like, say I get up on a car and yell at a bunch of people, I'm going to get arrested for inciting a riot. The president of the United States was one on Twitter and called, I don't know how many thousand people to come to D.C., and they did and started a riot. How is he not going to jail for this?
Yep. And like I said on 183rd B's live list, I said all they'll go to is he's the president, so it's not a crime. This is the government, so it's not a crime. At what point do we realize how much shit are we going to keep taking? Fuck them, we. And that's where it's getting to. You're getting a lot more of that.
Yeah, it's getting wilder. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it gets better, but it's only going to get better if we make it better. You know what I mean? We got to do our thing. We got to be out there voting. We got to choose the right people.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yep.
I agree with what Che Hercules is saying. So I pretty much think it was premeditated as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Most definitely was premeditated. Come on, man. Like, those tapes tell you when you hear Giuliani calling out to senators saying, hey, we need this held up. We already did it once. We need it held up at 8 o'clock. We need all you to stall as much as possible so we can get other lawmakers that are upset at, you know what I'm saying, at what's going on and try to overturn their votes. That's obstruction of justice. That's something. I'm not a lawyer, but I know that's against some kind of law.
Like, what more proof do you need that it went through 5 different states? It went through the Supreme Court. No one's finding any issues. I mean, we always have fraud. We've been doing that for 50 years. But it's like no one was cheated any more than normal. And y'all are storming shit over this? Like, come on now.
Yeah. It's wild. I don't know how the president gets to go as far as he has. I'm hoping when all this is said and done after the 20th, there's a state, because he can't get charged federally. But in the state of New York, I guess there's a tax case still going on. Hopefully something go on there and he can go to jail from that.
Hey, bro. I mean, it's getting to the point now, I don't know how people could still support, you know what I mean? Especially after shit like yesterday. I mean,
I don't even think it's people that support his politics or anything he says. It's just they support the hate that he promotes. Like, they're about it, and that's what they're following.
I said that to my mom this morning. I said, Mom, how many people you think voted for Biden just because they want to get back to the somewhat normal life we had 4 years ago? Like, he might, even if he ain't on TV promoting straight racism, what he stands for does through it. Like, people can feel empowered by who he is, what he says, what he does. He ain't got to say it direct. It's what people feel.
And he's the type that he don't care. He'll put it on Twitter. He'll tell you what he's trying to tell you. He's not going to hide it. He ain't going to sugarcoat it.
It's crazy, bro. And people feel justified. They feel like they're fucking patriots for doing this shit. You know what I mean?
It's everyone trying to get the 15 minutes of fame. That's it. That's all it is. They want to be a part of that group that did something. That's all it is. And it's sad because they don't realize what they're doing.
It is. It's crazy, bro.
But I'm gonna let you go.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna let you go. You got other guests.
Yeah,
doing
man.
what you're doing.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming up.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Hey, Barn. You still here?
Yeah, I'm still here, brother.
What's going on, bro? You want to drop any opinion or anything? We got about...
Yeah, give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right with y'all. I'm taking care of a customer.
You there, Barn?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, bro. I don't know what happened. I got a notification and my shit went bonkers.
Yeah, hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah, take your time. Thanks, everybody, coming in. This is Murph the Kenzo, whom are critical thinking and common fucking sense. As rare as that is anymore, join them day ones. You enjoy what you're hearing, seeing. Please smash that like. Excuse me. Please make sure you guys hit subscribe and set the bell to all notifications. I drop lives, pre-recorded videos, and I also do some music for YouTube intros and things of that nature. So anybody's interested in any songs you ever hear, please email me at t.murph, TEEDOTMURPH @gmail.com. And then just say, hey, hoping you could do me an intro song, genre, and the feel, what you're trying to portray, and we'll knock it out of the park. Heaven, what's good? Thank you for coming in, sis. We're just talking a little bit about the bullshit that happened in D.C. yesterday. No, we didn't, Heaven. She said that she's seen the baby on the ultrasound yesterday. That's awesome. Are you guys doing like a gender reveal, or are you just going to find out from the doctor? Philly girl, that shit's hard. It's not easy to really let go of. You know what I mean? A best friend is hard. I still think about my best friend every day. You know what I mean? So that's awesome, Heaven. I'm glad to hear that for you guys. I'm excited for you. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna shoot the shit till Barn comes back, but we'll be taking off in a couple minutes. We usually keep the show till about 40 minutes. Little brief news stuff like that. But I guess my overall idea would be I'm just not a fan of the riot as much. I understand the frustrations. Of course, I'm paraphrasing here, but Dr. King said that riot is the language of the oppressed, and it's very true. People who feel like they don't have a voice will snap back. They will, they will fight for that voice. Give Barn about another minute here. If not, we're gonna hop off. Anybody, Tommy, if you're going live or anything today, make it known, bro, so we could spread the good word, brother. The hell are we doing here? Okay. And guys, anyone interested, make sure you guys tune into 183rd Bees tonight. It is Troll Call, which is basically a roast session. And if you just want, sometimes it's funny, it gets a little carried away, but we usually keep it under wraps. 183rd handles it well. But every other night, there's always stimulating conversation. So it's definitely worth the follow. 183RD, 183rd BZ, Bees, Barry Zebra. So that's not his name. I'm just telling y'all the letters. What's up, Barn? Doing that paperwork?
All good? Yeah, check that channel out, man. All right.
Hey, let's go, Birds. It's never a good conversation, young brother.
What's good, man?
So Tommy D said he's going to go tonight after Bees, unless Barn was going on or anything.
What's today? Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah, I got nothing going on tonight.
There you go. So Tommy D will be live after 183rd Bees, usually about between 8 and 9, probably.
Yeah, I got
There's
nothing. I'm gonna be
on Bees.
I'm stuck at work. I'm stuck at work till 9. So.
Yeah, Kelly works till 11, man.
Yeah. What's good, man? What we conversating about over here?
Heaven said, why didn't you tell us about the ultrasound?
Oh man, I'm not even in the comments, so I don't know what's going on.
Who the hell is this?
Yeah, she what?
Somebody's trying to cam up. I don't even know who it is. Mickey Mouse?
Who?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I don't know. Mickey Mouse, if you can hear me, cam up so I can see what you look like, see who you are.
Oh, I'm slacking, Honda Mommy? Honda Mommy said I'm slacking on my Mac.
Slacking on his YouTube Macking.
I'm slacking on my Mac and slipping on my pimping.
Yeah, and JB going back to work, so we hope all works well with him. Our sister Dorota is sick, man. Get well soon, Dorota. You know we all love you. Oh, and I'm going to wrap it up in a minute, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I just wanted to come up and, shout you out, give you a little support. Telling you that the union is in full effect.
Yes, sir.
And we taking over. You heard me?
You heard me?
You know what I mean? On the words of my man 183rd.
Yes, sir.
Who we got here? Let me see.
Tommy D.
Tommy D in the place to be. I see you
It's
got
Tommy
that. I see you got that inspired till I expire, bro.
It's tight, bro. Yeah, I gotta get in touch with Air Lounge, bro. We're gonna try to do like a merch deal or something. Tommy, you take a nap?
Yeah, I did.
You look like you just woke up from a nap.
It felt good too. Yeah,
that's awesome. I'm glad, bro. Glad to hear it. I'm not really tired. I have the perfect chance for a nap. No one's here.
Oh, it sucks. I hate that.
Yeah, I love it. My house is chaotic. The kids went with my stepdad and Kelly's working.
Oh, that's just cool. Shout out to Kelly for working.
Hustler, bro. Hustler. Like I said, the barn. Man. Hustle is a character trait. You know what I mean? Like that's why I said the barn on his video when he's walking to work. Hustle, the hustle's in your blood or it's not.
Yeah, either you got it or you don't.
Yeah, there's no in between.
You guys want to talk about what happened yesterday before we boogie off here? I'll give you guys a couple minutes here.
Yeah. Yeah, either you got it or some people are not meant to be leaders either.
That's it.
Some people are just meant to follow.
Yep.
I'm not able to be a leader.
Hunters and gatherers goes all the way back to the cave.
Some people just gotta fall in line.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah. Facts on top of facts.
And there's no such thing as a good follower because the good follower follows a good leader.
Yep. Yep.
And a good follower just follows. He doesn't try to lead.
You gotta understand, but the last 30 years they've been trying to tell everybody they're special. Well, if everybody's special, then nobody is, right? Like if you think about it. So it's a good point, Barn. They've been telling us forever, don't be a leader, not a follower. Not everyone can be a leader. We're not all built like that.
Like me personally, I don't come off as cocky, but I'm an Aries. I'm like,
yep, we're natural.
I'm the top of the.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a born leader.
Yep. Yeah, we are. I'm an Aries too. It's just how we are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Some people.
So, Barn, you got anything to say about what happened yesterday at the Capitol, or you want to touch on that before you hop off?
Here's what I say, right? Here's what I gotta say. I don't deal with politics. Politics is a pile of tricks.
I feel that.
Power tricks. That's pretty cool. Politics is a power tricks. That's a bar.
Trick, y'all. Don't
Tommy had too good of a nap. Too damn excited. Smoke your fucking vape. Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody rocking out, man. Definitely. Murph the Kenzo, once again, is the home of critical thinking and common fucking sense, as rare as that is a stutter is anymore. Please subscribe to my two brothers up here, ATG Barn, talking with Tommy D. Again, I said 183rd B's tonight at 6. Tommy will be on after him. My brothers G-Dub Quinn Larry Beach and Teddy Bear Lounge. Teddy, I still got to call you if you see this about the merch shit. I definitely got a couple ideas I want to throw at you. But Tommy, if you want to speak on yesterday at all, your chance.
I just wanted to talk real quick. I don't have anything real big about yesterday. I really just want. I'm not with all the violence. I don't think any side is doing it the right way. There could be good points to both sides, but everybody's acting a fool right now, and there's just nothing but chaos. And I really don't want to talk too much on it. All I want to do is tell Dorothy face to face that I'm praying for you on a daily basis, that you are making it through your struggle right now. Yeah. And I also wanted to thank everybody that subscribes to me and comes to my lives and everything like that. And I wanted to thank you guys for all the help you give me to get through my days. And then I also wanted to just tell everybody to say a quick prayer for JB, because we haven't really heard from him, and I'm hoping he's doing all right. That's all.
Yeah, no, I talked to him behind the scenes. I'm calling today, but I spoke to him yesterday. Look, I said Teddy's name and he popped up. That's how it works.
Teddy!
Shit, I'm gonna try this then. Let's see. Logan Paul, Jake Paul. Let's see if they pop up and make Murph famous.
Make sure y'all sub to my brother Teddy Bear Lounge, man.
Yeah, man. That's the bro. I'm gonna get in touch with him later for sure. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe once again. Murph the Kenzo, ATG Barn, talking with Tommy D, Teddy Bear Lounge, 183rd Beach, G'd Up Quinn, Larry Beach 247. Make sure you guys subscribe to Morals Over Money, our brother Frank, and keep it classy. With all that, I'm going to drop a 30, and when we come back, I'll be saying my goodbyes.
All right, I'm going to jump off. Peace out.
Salute, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming up and stating your opinion, bro.
Anytime, buddy.
Awesome. Are we getting ready to take off? I appreciate you coming up, my brother Barn. Make sure you guys subscribe to everybody in the union. Great people. Love y'all day ones. I'm gonna drop the theme music, and every comment will be on the screen. So if you'd like to see your comment on the big screen, drop it now. All right, Barn. Love you, bro. Be easy.
Yes, sir. Good job, brother.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Be easy. Peace. Once again, this song can be found on my page. It's called The 80s. and we go and be good to each other. Be better every day. Every morning, wake up, first thought in your head, be better.